The Manufacturing Edge, where ops leaders break barriers, drive growth, and redefine what's possible. In the final segment of the Back to Basics series, Bill asks the regional leaders, if you were the global CEO for a day, what would be the first decisive action you would take to set your organization up for success in the year ahead?
So we're running long on time. Let's shoot to really the lightning round and wrap this up a little bit. If you were the global COO for a day, what would be the first thing that you would have your team go do in 2026? What would that be, Andre?
For me, it definitely drive operational excellence back to basics and do what you already have in place and do it right and reduce the variability and variation that you have in your process and work with your team and be on the floor, be that active supervisor, make sure your team can drive that. For sure, there is, 10 to 15% more output to be generated with the same resources, the same assets in 90% of manufacturing organizations. So stepping into one, driving 10 to 15% more productivity, that's a massive amount of dollars, euros, or pesos in Alberto's case.
Alberto, what would it be for you?
I think I will go back to basics as well. So remember that improving, it is kind of a philosophy, but rely on the processes, rely on trusting your people, and also teach them on how to problem solving. I think the basic of the process, leader standard work, visual management, those kind of things are necessary to build up on a continuous improvement environment.
David, where's your head?
COO for a day. I'll provide a CEO that we worked with years ago as an example. This gentleman had, over the years it changed between 45 and 65 plants. And he was in every one of those plants at least once a year. And he had leader standard work of things he did while he was at that plant that day, including attending a tier 2 meeting. I think I would get into the place, lead from the front, and insist my leadership teams do the same. Get out of the office, get in the plant, start talking to people, understanding what opportunities are, and start doing something about it.
So if we kind of put a bow on it, it really is, let's get back to the fundamentals. Let's get back to being clear on what good execution looks like. Lead from the front, active supervision, very clear on what a good day looks like and what are we supposed to execute on today to deliver on our commitments to our customers and ourselves, and remove the barriers, solve the problems in the moment to allow us to continue that execution and solve them permanently, not just so they don't go away today, but they go away permanently. It is amazing how much we can pick up in terms of productivity, speed, and learning if we focus on that. And that requires, I think, David, you used this term, leading from the front before, which means we have to be at the point of impact, understanding what's really happening and not fully depending on solving it from the office and just with data, but connecting what data we do have with what are we really seeing out there. So look, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. It was a great conversation today, and thanks to everyone that's listening to the Manufacturing Edge. We hope you find this useful, and we hope that in 2026 that you can take away some of these thoughts around operational discipline and how that can be a differentiator for you in this coming year in 2026. While we know technology may be a force multiplier and accelerator, but we still have to focus on the fundamentals, which is strong frontline leadership, lead from the front, developing consistency, and the consistency will lead us to more speed and focus on in using or relying on a bias for action to take the next step to see what's possible and move forward with our teams. And again, thank you for listening. We think you'll find this helpful and appreciate you listening in. Till the next one, keep pushing.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
If you're ready to put these principles into action, connect with TVM and start the conversation.